They told you you're not capable. That to master something, you need permission, a diploma, a title, a blessing from the same system designed to keep you small. But what if I told you none of that is real? What if mastery was a decision, not a status granted by others? Before we dive into the forbidden method, I need you to make a pact with yourself, right here, right now. And if you're the kind of soul drawn to the darkest corners of the mind, to forbidden knowledge, to the unspoken truths, then subscribe to the Dark Mirror now. This isn't just a channel. It's a sanctuary for the forgotten, the exiled, and the defiant. Because the world will do everything to silence people like you, to make you believe you're less than what you are. Hit that button. Join the Legion. And together, we'll burn the old lies down. Since you were a child, they whispered a poisonous idea into your mind. Some people are born gifted. Some people just have it. A cruel little lie designed to stop you from even trying. Because if you believe that talent is fate, you'll never dare to test your limits. But here's the truth they won't say aloud. Mastery belongs to those who are willing to drown in obsession, who will trade comfort for control, who will disappear into silence and emerge months, years later, unrecognizable. Genius isn't genetic. It's obsession weaponized. Think of the greatest minds. Da Vinci, Nietzsche, Tesla. They weren't waiting for a talent certificate. They were breaking rules, building experiments in basements, bleeding into notebooks no one would ever read, until the world couldn't ignore them. You are one decision away from becoming dangerous. Not tomorrow, not someday. Now, forget talent. It was invented by cowards to explain why they gave up. If you want to master anything, you must disappear. The world worships noise. Look at them, posting, bragging, chasing validation from people who mean nothing. And they wonder why they stay average. You're going to do the opposite. The silence phase, a ritual the old masters knew well. When you decide to learn something, don't announce it. Don't post it. Don't tell soul. Keep it hidden. Why? Because the moment you speak it aloud, you invite resistance, jealousy, distraction, and worst of all, your own mind seeking premature validation. In the shadows, no one expects anything from you. There are no eyes watching, no opinions, no applause. And in that void, you become free. Free to fail, free to repeat, free to build without mercy. This phase separates the curious from the relentless. The curious tweet about their goals. The relentless bleed for them in silence. Choose your exile. And when you return, you won't need to tell them who you are. They'll feel it. The average person dips their toes in. They try things. They play it safe. And when it gets hard, they move on. But mastery? Mastery belongs to the obsessed, not the interested, not the curious, the possessed, those who abandon balance, who sacrifice comfort, who let a single goal devour them whole. Obsession is the currency the universe respects. Not talent, not privilege, not luck. The question isn't, are you good enough? It's, how far are you willing to go? Can you wake up thinking about it? Go to sleep dreaming of it? Ignore the noise, the opinions, the empty pleasures that seduce the weak? Obsession rewires your brain. It turns discipline into instinct, repetition into reflex, while the world warns you against it, telling you to live a little, to relax, to be balanced. The old ones smile in the shadows, because they know balance is for the average. Obsession is for the dangerous. The question is simple. Are you willing to bleed for it? You've heard it before. It takes 10,000 hours to master a skill. Another comforting lie for the masses. A polite way to tell you, don't even bother. But here's the truth no one wants to admit. It doesn't take 10,000 hours. It takes intensity. It takes obsession. Time is nothing without focus. And focus is a weapon. Some people waste 10 years practicing and stay mediocre. Others lock themselves in a room, tear themselves apart, and in 6 months become unstoppable. Because it's not about how long you do it. It's about how deep you go, how willing you are to dissolve your ego, to destroy your old identity, to become a vessel for something far greater. Most people fail because they're afraid of that, afraid of what they'll lose, afraid of the isolation, afraid of becoming unrecognizable. But if you're still here, listening, you're not like them. Forget the clock. Forget the rules. Your mastery begins the moment you decide no one can stop you. And if you need permission to go dark, to go mad, to disappear, this is it. The world fears isolation. They tell you it's unhealthy, that you need people, that you should stay connected. But here's a truth most will never taste. Isolation is where you become lethal. When you step away from the noise, from the empty conversations, the hollow applause, the mindless scrolling, you confront something most people run from, yourself. And it's in that confrontation, in that uncomfortable silence, that you discover what you truly are. Most people are terrified of their own thoughts. They drown it out with distraction, with friends, feeds, and endless entertainment. But you, if you can sit in a room with nothing but your obsession, your flaws, your hunger, and refuse to look away, you will become untouchable. The old masters knew this. They vanished into mountains, into libraries, into underground studios. Because the deeper you descend into solitude, the louder your true voice becomes. And when you return, the world won't recognize you, but they will feel you like a storm they didn't see coming. So disappear, not to be forgotten, but to be reborn. There's a version of you that needs to die, the one that hesitates, that makes excuses, that craves approval, that fears being seen as a beginner. That version is your enemy, and as long as it lives, you will stay exactly where you are. Every master you admire, every dangerous mind you envy, they became who they are by slaughtering their former self. No ceremony, no goodbyes, just a cold, ruthless execution. You don't evolve by adding. You evolve by subtracting, by stripping away the weakness, the lies, the old habits that bind you to mediocrity. This is not a gentle process. It's violent. It's brutal. It's necessary. And no one can do it for you. The truth? Most won't. They'll cling to the old self because it's familiar, because it's safe, because it's painless. But the dangerous ones, the polymaths, the masters, the outliers, they bury their old self without mercy. They know the price of transformation is death. And every time you feel yourself resisting, hesitating, retreating to comfort, that's the ghost of your old self begging to stay alive. Ignore it, starve it, kill it, and when it's gone, what's left will terrify the world. The world only respects results, but they fear what they cannot see. And that's where your advantage lies. You don't broadcast your grind. You don't announce your plans. You don't seek applause for unfinished work. You operate in silence. The law of hidden work is ancient. The old kings, assassins, and philosophers knew this well. The most dangerous moves are the ones no one notices until it's too late. While they scroll, while they brag, while they waste breath in empty rooms, you sharpen your mind, your skill, your weapon. Invisible, unpredictable, patient. Most people waste their strength trying to be seen. But you become so lethal in the dark that when you finally move, there's no defense against you. You don't need permission. You don't need recognition. You don't need anyone to believe in you. Your work is your witness. And when it's time, you'll be undeniable. Remember, they laugh at what they can see. They fear what they cannot. Stay unseen and become unstoppable. If you want to master anything, truly master it, you must develop one brutal skill. The ability to cut people off. Not in anger, not in bitterness, but in ruthless clarity. Because the truth is, most people around you are liabilities. They distract you. They drain you. They pollute your focus with their mediocrity, their excuses, their endless drama. And if you let them linger, they will infect you. Slowly, quietly, fatally. Greatness requires a filter. A ruthless, merciless filter. Every connection you keep must serve one of two purposes: to sharpen you or to support you. If they do, neither they go. And no, it won't be easy. Some will beg. Some will guilt trip you. Some will call you cold, arrogant, heartless. Good. Let them. Because you don't owe them your potential. You don't owe them your time. You don't owe them your peace. The masters you admire. The dangerous minds you study. They understood this. They chose solitude over small talk, obsession over company, mastery over acceptance. And when the world finally noticed them, it was too late to catch up. So ask yourself, who in your life deserves to stay and who needs to vanish? Make the cut. No mercy. At the end of it all, there's only one thing that separates the ordinary from the untouchable. Obsession. Not interest. Not curiosity. Not casual ambition. Obsession. The kind that keeps you awake at 3 a.m. That makes you skip parties, ignore texts, vanish from meaningless conversations. The kind that makes your heart race when no one's watching. Most people fear obsession. They label it unhealthy, dangerous, antisocial. And they're right. It is dangerous. It is antisocial. And it's the only path to true mastery. Because to become lethal, to become something unexplainable, you have to let it consume you. No balance, no moderation, no apology. The world belongs to the obsessed. The ones who sacrifice sleep, comfort, and approval. The ones who burn their old life to the ground just to see what they can build from the ashes. And here's the truth no one dares to tell you. Your obsession is your salvation. It's what separates you from the static, the predictable, the weak. It's what turns days into weapons, isolation into power, failure into fuel. While others seek distraction, you seek mastery. While others fear the dark, you become it. And when you finally step into the light, they won't understand what you become, but they will kneel. So stop asking for permission. Stop explaining yourself. Stop holding back. Let it consume you and watch what dies and what survives.